Welcome back to my throne, everyone. It's Dark Prince Seal, back with another video. So, sorry this video took a little while in the making. This is a part of the Marvel Rivals tier list from my own point of view. So, and finally, I got done with all the duelists since there were a lot of duelist heroes. So, we're going to be starting off, of course, from the bottom of the rank. Of course, the F rank list. And there's going to be a lot of parts because this is going to take a while. There were a lot of heroes to do. So, let's get started with the F rank. So, first off, we got Namor. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of. Well, apparently, how do I say that he got placed in the F rank? Because a lot of people are saying, like, even in competitive, like, switch to Namor. He's easy to use. Reason why he's in the F rank is because of those. It's because of his little octo turrets. You pretty much can set him on the field anywhere you want. They attack from every angle. So basically, and especially when he first started, especially when he was teamed up with the Hulk and he had the whole gamma ray. So now it's just even much worse. But now, teamed up with Hela, he's pretty much, well, whenever he destroys one of you, a new Octo turret just takes his place. And it just lasts there for a while, not to mention it explodes. So, which is kind of a little bit of, basically, you're letting them do the work for you, and then you're just sneaking in the last kills to make sure that you're getting that kill. So basically, that's why he's at the bottom of the S rank tier list. But not to mention his ultimate. I mean, it's powerful, but you gotta make sure they're staying in at least one spot. You gotta time it perfectly right. So basically, it's a hit and a miss with him. So moving on, the next one that's on the list is Scarlet Witch. So yes, I know what all the Scarlet Witch mains are gonna say. Like, she's powerful because of her ability reality eraser. It's because of that. Well, it's not because of her ultra. What is really because of that put her in the F rank tier list? It's because of her main attack too. Like, yeah, she has her other abilities that will stun and everything, but it's her main attack. Like, you don't even have to point. Like, you don't even have to take your reticle and put it exactly on your opponent. No, all you do is just point, you shoot, and then it just just latches on them. It's the same thing like with Cloak and Dagger, well, Cloak anyway. But it's more powerful with the Scarlet Witch because basically, and plus, at a certain distance, she can get you like probably mid-range distance or something like that. So now, but it's because of that Scarlet Witch is on the F rank tier list. I know other pro YouTubers who are doing their own Marvel Rival tier list, they're saying it from a whole different perspective, but for me, I can see it in a way different perspective. And of course, when she's teamed up with Doctor Strange too, she's gonna have that powerful rapid strike ability because she's firing multiple blasts of magic like straight at you. It's like a chain gun. So, but yeah, it's mostly because of her main attack that landed her on the F rank tier list. So I know there's gonna be some other people saying that Scarlet Witch is very hard to use. There's gonna be some comments like that, but you know what? From here, this is, well, she's on the F rank tier list. Anyway, moving on. The next person that we have on the F rank tier list is gonna be Squirrel Girl. Yes, I know what you're all gonna say. Okay. Like, a lot of people use Squirrel Girl, a lot of mains, alright? And, well, reason why that she's on the list is because, well, she's pretty much, like, on the back row. Like, you never get, like, close up front with her unless you're going to be using one of her acorn abilities to trap them in that acorn wall. Like, only temporarily. But the reason why is because of her main attack as well. Just like with Scarlet Witch. I mean, you're pretty much just launching your acorns. They bounce off the wall, and then you never know. They could damage your opponents or could even knock them out, too. Not only that, if you use your ability, Squirrel Stampede, and just triumph right through them, not only are you going to weaken your opponents, and then you just keep launching your main attack just like that, it's just going to keep bouncing off. Your acorns are going to be bouncing off. Hit your opponent. Boom. Easy kill right there. I have seen a lot of players that use Squirrel Girl that, well, especially during, I think, domination matches, where it's like King of the Hill, you know, they will keep their distance until the whole area is clear and then just go inside the circle. But when the game's about to be over, they're sitting in the back and they don't want to come near it because you think the game's over. You could at least jump in there, just touch it for like a second. The second the timer hits 0, just jump in there for a second, hit it, extend the time, and at least try and stall them. Like just bounce around if you could, just to make sure you get the other players like in there. Get them in there, and then hopefully they'll be able to take care of the rest if they use Doctor Strange, of course, teleportation, or if you got characters that swing by to the circle easily. But it's also the same thing with convoy matches. Like they were not going to go near the convoy; they're just going to keep their distance and not even going to move. So there's a lot of scoreboard players that do that. Trust me, I've seen them. So, and next, the final hero that we have on the F rank tier list is Punisher. Yeah, I would have to say the easiest way that Punisher is on the F rank tier list is because, yeah, he may be easy to use, but let's just say it's also a little cheesy because of his turret ability. Because once he pops the turret on, like I've seen players on competitive or any other matches that put Punisher, they put the turret on, they would put it like on the main convoy, just stand there, and then they're pretty much escorting the thing while also protecting it at the same time. And well, I've even seen it done on some domination matches where they'll park it right there in front of the circle and then just fire at the entrance where the enemies are going to be coming in, and then just like lay out all that lead. That thing has 300 rounds of ammo in it, I believe. 300 rounds. Where's justice in that? So it's because of that. It's not because he can also change his guns from education to the shotgun form. Sorry, I forgot the other name. But and it's not because of smoke grenade or his line rope. No, it's because of his turret. Alright, his turret is what makes it so easy. And plus, if you die, your turret just automatically gonna recover, and then you can just use it again. Because turret has a bit of a cooldown before you can do it again, and then it's just so like that, a Punisher, just to do that. So basically, these are the heroes that are scored into the F rank tier list, the bottom of the barrel. Sorry, guys. But like I said, I'm being truthful, I'm being honest. This is my own point of view. I know there's already going to be some people who are going to talk down or say negative things or say I'm wrong about putting Namor, Scarlet Witch, Squirrel Girl, and the Punisher as a F rank tier list hero. But sorry, I just like to see things from my own point of view. Like I said, a lot of people agree with some different perspectives. I mean, that's just how it is. Alright, so this is going to be the video for the F rank tier list for Marvel Rival tier list. I still have, hopefully if I can do this in 4 other videos, if I could, just like this one, we'll just see what happens. But more videos are going to be uploaded today. I still got a lot of work to do. Stay tuned for part 2.